All right, all right, all right. Episode 78 of the Let Me Know show tonight. It's kind of a significant number to me because I was born in 1978, in case you haven't known. So we'll get right into the joke this week, which freak I lost. So let me see if I remember. All right, so why does a squirrel swim on its back? You don't want to get his nuts wet. Pretty clean tonight. We got Dr. Ben on. We're going to try to keep it presentable tonight. We're going to try to keep PG-13, but we'll see what happens. Let's bring out Stan. Where are we? Do that. Quit hitting the wrong button. What's up, buddy? I got the clicker problem tonight, so I don't know how this is going to go.
Jeez. Here we go again. What's up,
well,
everybody?
First off, right there, right off the bat, he wasn't first, but I'm going to announce him first. Josh Sundog, what's up, dude? That's my truffle shuffle buddy.
They were truffling and shuffling.
Yes, we was. How's it going, Ben?
Good.
What's going on, Ben? All right.
We're doing pretty good.
Good.
Chat's popping again tonight, so it's probably going to take us a
Yes,
good 10,
sir.
15 minutes to get through this. But
You got it. You can do it.
let's get started. What's up, Shauna? Thanks for coming in. Shauna kind of been supporting
What's up, Shauna?
pretty recently here all the time. We appreciate you. And I can't remember who got them, but I did gift 10 memberships to people. So that's what these are. You could give them 5 out at a time, and I gifted 10. I know Bosa got one, Will from 217, Josh from Having a Ball, but I mean, I remember 3 out of the 10, and it's been a long weekend at Daytona, so you're lucky.
Ah,
And it's at 20, so you. Thank you. You guys rule. Dr. Ben, I'm sorry.
You're good. I like it. It's entertaining.
That's all it's for. It's entertainment.
You have to come up with another dance for like if it hits 200.
Oh, wow. Don't, they want me to twerk. They want me to twerk. So I'm going to make a twerking video. If we start hitting 50 every episode, I'll play a twerking video. But what's up, Will? One of the sponsors,
man.
217 up in here. How's it going? See what you do? See what people do to me? They say things and they egg me on. And then next thing you know, I'm going to be here twerking every week. Having a ball.
good,
What's up,
Josh?
dude?
It was good seeing you this weekend, brother.
Yes, it was. I got to meet him this
Well,
weekend. I met
as
this guy
always,
too, Bosa. It was nice to meet you.
Positive vibes your way, my brother, always.
All the way. James, Terry, how's it going, dude? And we're
good,
also
James?
back to 0 with the 30 count because I gave US Arc like $50 this weekend. So we was at $15 donation, but I double, tripled it, whatever. But I gave like $50 to US Arc this weekend. I'm doing my part. You guys all do your part. Support the art, both of them. US Arc Florida and US Arc. You should be supporting them 100%.
If not, I don't know what you're doing.
What are you doing? There's Brother Jay. What's up?
Dude,
While we're
Jay,
going through this chat, put in RWO for life, and I'll see it. I'll get you on the spin to win for the shed test. As soon as we get through all these shout outs, we're gonna spin it right in the beginning. We ain't gonna mess around. What's up, Brother Vance? How's it going?
what up,
One
man?
of the brothers from the RWO.
Hope all is well with you and the fam, my man.
The dead man. I tell you, I love seeing his chat pop like this, but it's such a pain in the butt. What's up, Sammy?
Sammy.
It's kind of a love-hate thing. Got to meet you this weekend. It was awesome.
Man, I was all over in the pink party pictures.
Brave, what's
Good,
up?
Brave.
Speaking of sponsors, we got one on, but I did pick up that sponsor's T-shirt this weekend too. So
Looking
we'll be
good.
representing it
That's
from
what's
time to time. Next week's episode will be sponsored by Morphforge. They gave me a shirt, and that's also another thing. If you would like to sponsor an episode, I'm going to start it next week with the Morphforge shirt. Send me a shirt. I'll wear it, and we'll shout you out during the episode. Benito Bang Bang. I haven't seen you around, but thanks for coming in.
Bang, bang.
Oh, wait. That's Benji. He changed his name. What's up, Benji? I recognize the picture.
Are you sure that's Benji?
Yeah, look at the picture. I mean, it's small, and I don't got my glasses on, but it sure the heck looks like Benji.
It's a possibility.
What up, Will?
What up, Will?
Python's on patrol from Python Portal. We got the voodoo lady in here. Sherry, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. All right, where we at? There's the fam. There's the Morphforge fam. Met all
What's up,
three of them
John?
this weekend. Much love to you guys.
Oh yeah, man. We had fun. We had fun.
Sounds like I missed a good one. I need to go next year.
Yeah, just don't go in the ocean when it's like, 1 o'clock in the morning up per se.
We got Miguel from Miggy Morse. He was one of
What's up,
the
Miguel?
housemates at the Airbnb.
Yeah, man.
Awesome dude there. Got to meet him and hang out with him actually a lot this weekend. And Miguel, Miggy over there, he's a good dude. We have Mitzi. How's it going, Mitzi Ann? Thanks for coming in.
Mitzi. Ken's clicking away over there. You got it. Click, click, click. Come on.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Oh, Tommy from Exotic Worlds of Geckos.
Tommy.
We've seen him this weekend. He hung out at the Airbnb a lot. It was awesome meeting you.
I may see him again this coming weekend.
Justin's got that highway from me for him. So,
Yes, sir.
what's up, James B? Thanks for coming in.
It's sitting in quarantine, man. Sitting in quarantine.
Row 5.0. What up, dude?
What up, Ro? Thank you
service.
for your service, brother.
There's my buddy, my shuffle buddy. We're Belly Brothers for sure. Yep. From now on, when you see us together, we'll be known as the Belly Brothers.
That's a bonding moment.
It sure was. I mean, just to have someone say, "Hey, I want to do that with you." I mean, there was more to the conversation than that was meaningful to me. But as soon as I heard that, I was totally worth it. Any criticism that I've ever received for doing a truffle shuffle, this was worth it. Right there.
He was thinking about doing a truffle shuffle and an auction it off at the U.S. Ark auction, but he might have been up on stage quite a while.
I mean, I not now, not the first one. Next year, I think I could do it. But this year, I think I was just a little hesitant because I was checking everything out. I wasn't sure of my surroundings. I wanted just to see how everything goes. But the atmosphere down there, the family feel, let's rock it. There ain't no doubt about it. I'd do it. No doubt about it.
The auction was incredible. Brung in $117,000.
Wow.
Yeah, Jeremy Bod's bicycle went for $20,000.
Yep.
And then the guy that bought it gave it to someone else. So that's just how these auctions go. It's a big support to US Ark, and from someone who supports US Ark, as much as I do, as much as the show supports them, that was just a blessing to see. That was just something awesome to witness. My Animal House, thanks for coming in, Justin. He has a show right before mine. So if you're ever free, an hour before I come on at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time as it goes across, you figure it out. 8 my time. I'm on East Coast. But it's an hour and a half before me. Go check them out. Good people there, too.
Justin and Trish.
There's Jose. He won a membership, too. His name got picked. But what's up, Jose? Thanks for coming in. I don't know if you
Pomona.
Right. He wasn't there. I don't think he was at Daytona. I think
No,
if he
I
wasn't
saw
at Sam,
Pomona.
but Craig from Batch Coders was there, and that giveaway that them guys got going on, that is very interesting. I entered, and I would be very fortunate if I won that. They kind of like they redoing your podcast experience. You get a session with Mike from Herp Collectors, which is like a step above everyone when it comes to interviews. Like the guy's just like very presentable. And then Stephen and Courtney, you get to work with Leviathan, which is like, I mean, them guys, we got to meet them this weekend as well. And Stephen's awesome. But them guys are very knowledgeable at how to look at your business for the future and grow your business, you know, step by step. I mean, the knowledge that you will gain from that, like, is just, I was like, wow, that's the best prize I've ever seen anyone ever really give away. They're also giving you a new logo design. I think there's something else that I'm missing there, but it's a really good giveaway. If you haven't looked into it, go over to Craig from Batch Coder. Check out his page. He was on here a couple weeks ago. I'm sure we shouted him out before, but yeah, go check him out and check out that giveaway.
Anyone in chat, don't forget, put in RWO for life if you want to be entered in. Time's
Static
running out.
Morphs. There's another
What
one
up,
of
Eddie?
the sponsors. Thanks for coming in, Eddie. I'm trying to get through this chat. It's blowing up, dude. Right there.
Yeah, look at it. Look at that number.
Mr.
You're
Wood.
back to owing. You're back to owing money to U.S. Ark again.
Yeah, 33. We're up.
Yeah,
There's a
Wow.
dollar.
I'm gonna have to get out the book again.
Start a book.
Have to
What up,
put your
Will?
name back down. What's good, Will?
How's it going, Will?
Oh,
We're going
almost
to try to
as
speed
fast
this
as you
up a
think.
little bit.
I've seen it before. It's all good.
What's up, Sammy? I don't know if we said hi to Sammy, but it's worth
Yeah.
saying hi twice.
Mr.
And my
M.I.P.
Pete. There's another guy I met this weekend. Old Freddie. What's up, Freddie?
Fred.
Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate the support. There's Banna. Hey, Banna. Got to meet her and her family this weekend. It was a pleasure.
And
Going on down. I'm almost caught up. I'm about 2 inches from the bottom.
oh, big thank you, Morforge. Thank you.
All right. So I got to enter Jose, Vance, and Will.
You see that, right? From John?
No, I didn't yet.
Dropped the $20 banger.
Oh, no way. I didn't get to it yet.
Florida. Yeah, boy. Come on.
Well, I'm trying.
Did a
These
lot.
chats
Listen,
crazy.
you did a lot of sleeping on your way home. I know you did. I seen the videos of you sleeping 3/4 of the way.
Oh, all right. No, time out. Like anytime I closed my eyes while James was driving, it was let me get videos and pictures. That was like maybe a combination of 10 minutes of sleep while he was driving because he wouldn't shut up. He wouldn't quit taking pictures of me. He wouldn't quit doing videos of me. Like, so
It was great.
10 minutes,
It was great.
10 minutes.
It was great.
What's up, Coco? Thanks for coming in. Yes, it was great.
What's
And
up,
James,
Coco?
I'm glad I met that guy. He is just hilarious. Eric
It
B,
is a
how's
trip.
it going?
Eric B. No Rakim.
We got Macklemore's Patrick. What's up?
What's up, Patrick?
There it is. I got down to it. More Forge, you guys rule. Thank you. It's always appreciated. That's awesome. Now we got to figure out what we got to do for when people drops like super chats like that and stuff. We got to do something for that.
Well, this
I got
is
some
what I'd
figuring out to
suggest. This is what you do. You put down there in your bottom piece where you got enter RWO for life for the
Right.
giveaway. You put down there your Cash App.
See,
and it
yeah,
goes
I mean,
straight to your
I get
Cash
that.
App and you donate it. Because
I
what
get that.
happens is when you have a super chat, you have to realize YouTube's taking a majority of that super chat.
Yeah, they do. But I mean, saying like this is this was never to become YouTube famous or rich off of. This is
I didn't
fun.
say
So
you're
I'm just
getting
going to
rich.
keep it the right
That's
way. I'm not worried about what money it
that's
brings
going
in.
to
I
US
get
Ark.
what you're saying, but to donate to US Ark, yeah. I mean, all right, I get it now. But this isn't about money for me. We're just having fun here, for sure.
It's all about having fun, bro.
Dang straight. Barnes Family Pods. What's up, Rob? Thanks for coming
What's up,
in.
Rob?
US Arc certainly is working to help make sure we can keep having fun.
100%. 100%.
All right. We are caught up.
And Phil is so underpaid for everything he does, man. It's not even funny. That guy is away from his family and home more than he's there. You know what I mean? Like,
It'd be
he's
hard.
always on the road, and then he's always fighting for us. You know what I mean? I mean, without USR, I'm not 100% where our hobby or industry would be without him. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because a lot of people don't pay attention and they try to slide those laws into, 3,000 page hoopla, and everybody just flips over and signs it. And meanwhile, it's all that hidden shit in there that nobody knows about, and that's not fair to the general public. You know what I mean? It's just I don't, it doesn't make sense. But thank God they do fight for us. U.S. Arc Florida, obviously. Like I say, a lot of that what happens here is going to trickle into other states. Hey, if they can do it, we can do it type deal. And that's just the way they play that game. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, I mean, as we see, there's already been some stuff that's trickled from here to, per se, New York. You know what I mean? All the way up north. You know what I mean? You can't have berms. You can't have retics no more. Like, we all know in the industry and in the hobby that obviously a berm or a retic is never going to make it in the wintertime up north. I mean, unless it's in someone's basement, curled up in a corner behind the hot water tank, something of that nature. Yeah, maybe. But outside, no way, not a chance.
All right, Stan, I want to read off who I got so far and give people a chance to put it down so I can get them in. But so far I got down Python Portal, Having a Ball, James Perry, Brave Adventure, More Forge, Will, Bosa. That's Will from Will's Hella Heat. Bosa, Eric B., Banna, Jose, and Zombie. If you want in on the drawing for the free shed test, put RWO for life in the chat. I might have missed it, but
you did
put it in now.
Eric B., correct?
Yes, Eric B., I did.
Okay. Oh, yeah, John, what's up? We're rocking your shirt tonight.
Mission, what's up, dude?
And
so, like, while we're getting these names, how did you get into shed testing? Like, how did this come about?
Oh, it's a very, very long time coming. I've been playing with reptiles my whole life, as far back as I can remember. When I was moving out of my parents' house, I found my journal from fourth grade. My fourth grade teacher made us write 5 lines in our journal at school every day. And I was writing about catching garter snakes and stuff like that. It's just always been there. And then when I went to, actually, I was still in high school, but I just cold called the local university and asked if I could talk to a herpetologist. And they gave me a name, and he let me amazingly. He was really cool to let a couple of high schoolers, my friend and I, come in and see his lab. And then when I ended up going to the same university and was able to do some research with him as an undergrad, and ended up going to grad school and doing molecular biology, but mostly on, food animal species like cows and pigs and stuff like that. But I always was thinking about how I wanted to be able to apply what people have done with genetic testing and other species, be able to do that in the reptile community. And in 2011, I got my PhD. I went to the Tinley Reptile Show, and Sean and I had been friends online for a long time, probably, 10 years or something before that, close to it. No, that's when we first met in person, and Sean's a serial entrepreneur, and he just said, hey, he does bird stuff along with reptiles. He's like, why can I send a feather in and find out what sex my bird is, but we can't do that with reptiles? And I said, well, just nobody's developed it. And so since 2011, Sean and I have been talking, and 2017 was when we finally got the first test available. That was a sex determination test for colubrids. And then just 2 years ago is when we finally were able to start doing some morph testing. So that's kind of the short and skinny of that story. It's been a lot of nights and weekends while working another full-time job, and Sean still has another full-time job he's doing along with RGI. So, but it's been a cool journey, and it's nice that I am finally able to apply a lot of the stuff I learned and be able to do it in a community. I hatched out my first ball pythons in 2003. So I've been keeping and breeding for a long time. I've hatched out ball pythons every year since 2003. I've also produced some boas. I've produced some king snakes and milk snakes, but mostly ball pythons.
Hell yeah.
DJ, enter RWO for life for the shed test. We'll do it in 5 minutes. We'll say 5 minutes.
What's your, Ben, what's your turnaround time for panel testing?
So for the full panel, most of the time it's taken about 3, maybe 4 weeks right now. It all just depends on volume. If we have a lot more come in, then it might only be a 2-week turnaround. But I would say right now it's running about 3 weeks, something like that.
But you got the fast test shed like on some of them, right? Like the fast test, it's like turn around 2-3 days. Yeah.
If you're only getting 1 to 5 or 6 tests, you're doing it through the fast testing, then we usually get that to you the next, once we receive it in the lab, you'll have results the next day or, 2 days. So it's 24 to 48 hour turnaround for the fast test. So it's like, if you just want to know if it's a het clown or if it's a, special or, any simple thing or a 2 or 3 on one shed, that'll all go through the fast testing and you'll have results real quick.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
Right.
Now, is there any like new genes that you're looking forward to adding to it or what?
Oh yeah. Yeah. We, now that we're done working on making it faster with the fast tests, now we're focused on kind of back more on developing new tests. And yeah, we'll probably be dropping 3, 4, 5 new ones here in the next couple of weeks. And then within a month, we'll have another 3, 4, 5, maybe even, 6, 7, 8. We have a whole bunch that we're able to rip through now. And we're also working on making things cheaper. We're hoping by the new year, if we do our job right, I design enough new tests and we have enough things available to everyone, we really just have to get the volume up. The more sheds we have come in per day, that's the way we can make it cheaper. So if we have, 500 coming in a week or 5,000 coming in a week, that makes a huge difference on how much we have to pay per test. So yeah, get the volume up and we can get the price down. So we did the faster. Now we'll have the more back to focusing on more tests. And then the next thing is we'll try to make it cheaper.
Heck yeah.
Right on. So when I was talking to Sean down there this weekend, he said that I think he said early next year, you guys are going to like stop adding tests to the ball pythons to kind of concentrate on other things to like kind of catch up to with the ball python, because you got all these morphs done in ball python, which is really just the tip of the iceberg. I mean, maybe about a quarter of the iceberg. These guys are hacking away at it. You're adding and adding. But I think he said at the beginning of the year, these guys were going to kind of back off with adding tests to do chondros and boa genes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So what's coming up with that?
We're like at about 35 ball python mutations that we can do. Once we hit like 60, if we hit like the 60 most common ball python mutations, that's when we'll kind of focus more on, we can look at boas and hognose and retics and berms and, bloods.
Tap the hog nose. That'd be really cool to see that. That'd be really cool. So,
so all that's coming like, within the next year or two.
That's awesome.
Yeah. The ball python test for the next 2 or 3 months, we'll have a whole bunch come out, hopefully get to over 60. And then ball python new tests will slow down. We'll still, if they're ones that are going to be really helpful to people, we'll do our best to develop them. But that's when the shift will happen. We'll have, 60 or more ball python morph tests, and then we'll start doing other species. So yeah, I would imagine Sean was right. It'll be right around January, probably.
What are you most looking forward to adding, like bloods or boas? Like what species are you really looking forward to working in?
I mean, I'm kind of ball python focused. I like some colubrids, or I'm python focused. I mean, I like some colubrids, but like I've bred black-headed pythons, I've bred Angolans, I've bred womas, I've bred carpets. So I that's by far the most species I've bred are all python species. So it'd be cool to be able to have carpet python morphs and bloods and retics and berms. Those are ones, like me personally, I'm probably more excited for. I really like the kinds of, not that I would necessarily keep retics or bloods, but just the colors and patterns you can get on those two species. I love those. They're so cool looking. And eventually, I might keep a few, but I don't have any bloods. I have kept bloods in the past for a little bit, but I've never kept retics. But I just think the colors and patterns you can get on them, and there's some really nice berm ones too, but the ones that really catch my attention are retics and bloods.
We're going to spin it in the next minute. So if you want to get in on the shed test giveaway, be sure to enter RWO for life. Time's running out.
And someone
we got 16 people.
Someone was asking about chondro sexing. So we did have some unfortunate news from people that are studying genetics in Morelia, the species or the genus that chondros are in, and their sex chromosomes are different from all the other python genera. And it will make designing a sex determination test difficult and maybe not even possible to work in all cases. So that, unfortunately, is a much more complicated journey than we thought it was going to be.
Are any of those genes coming up on the test that the head daddy, splatter, cypress, Trojans, or lace?
Yeah, out of those, the two I don't have very many samples for are head daddy and splatter. So if you have those, definitely send those in. But cypress, that will be coming very soon. Trojan, nice. Trojan, I have some samples, but not enough. So that's one I can use more. And lace and white lace, I can definitely use more. Thankfully, Justin Kabelka, recently, I was telling him, hey, we've gotten some data with white lace, but I could really use more. I think he's pulling like a couple dozen or something. So nice. Very, very happy about that. But yeah, any on that list, if you have them, send them in. But of that list, Cypress is going to be pretty quick. That'll be here very soon.
All right, last chance to enter RWO for life. If you want to be entered in the shed test giveaway, about 30 seconds. We're going to roll it. What's up, Aaron?
What up, A-Rod?
Thanks for coming in. He's like the house leader of the Airbnb.
What up, Aaron?
And we definitely are working on Zebra and Monsoon. Monsoon will probably finish up before Zebra, but they're both being a pain in the butt, so we'll see.
So what makes them a pain in the butt? Like what makes the genes a pain? How it plays out?
So the way we're finding them is we take a whole bunch of monsoons and sequence their whole genome. Then we take a whole bunch of all the other ones we sequenced in the past that don't have monsoon. And
yes, DJ, you did.
We put that into software, and it's just going to pull out any mutations that are just in the monsoons and are absent in the others. And so if you don't have a really genetically diverse sampling, then you're going to get false positives. So like if all the monsoons all came from the same sire, there's going to be, mutations in those monsoons that aren't in the others, but it's just because they're related. It's not because it has to do with monsoon. And so that's part of the problem is the newer mutations where they haven't been outbred as much are a little more complicated that's what I believe is part of the problem with monsoon specifically. And probably zebra.
Right, I'm going to spin this. I don't know if it's going to let me show you it, but if I hold it over here.
There you go. Hold it to the side. There you go. It went away. It went. There you go.
Ready to stop on. Brave Adventure. What's up, dude? You're the winner this week. Get a hold of me, and I'll tell you how to get a shed test. I don't even know if he has a snake right now, but he's getting into it. But he's been a supporter of the channel, so heck yeah. You won, Brave. Till next month. That's simple. But heck yeah, I mean, that's just, I just like the opportunity to get people involved in shed testing, you know. I mean, it's just, I think it's a major game changer in a lot of different projects, especially like I got a male that's at Sunset at Clown, and I'm putting it to clowns. So it's really easy just to shed test, you know, the females and get a female out of it. I mean, it just, it makes things really easy. There's Wiz coming in.
Yep.
You just missed a shed test, bud. Got to be here early. Yeah, Daytona was a blast all week. Like, just, I don't know. And it like talks going on from there is we're going to do this in the future, and bigger, better people were coming. Not better people, just bigger, like more people, bigger houses, better times. This is just going to get better, bigger and better from here.
Yep.
So you said you've been breeding ball pythons for like, you know, a long time. What is kind of like your favorite gene and morph to work with?
I really like hypo clowns. That's probably like a double recessive that I'm adding things, especially dark genes. I really like hypo with dark genes, but I love all, you know, pieds. The very first project I bought, I think I went on it with a friend of mine, Justin Julander. I think we paid like $3,000 for a pair of het pieds back in like, I don't know, 2004 or something.
Right.
So, you know, I really like pieds, but yeah, I like pretty much all of it. But I would say right now, what I like the most is getting dark genes into hypo clowns.
I like hearing you say that, because I got a lot of dark genes and hypo clowns. Yeah. What's up, cuz? My actual cousin Tiffany came in. What's up? She just moved into the area. Like, you know, she lived in Uniontown where I did for years, and she just moved up here in the area, and we're just like reconnecting. And I haven't seen her in like 20 years, but that's what's up. Thanks for coming in, cuz. Heck yeah. Stan will get down to her. I just seen her and shouted her out.
He's clicking through.
Last year, like, I got lucky and hatched out 2 female clown het hypos, and one of them is black pastel leopard Mojave, and the other one is just, it's gonna be one of the ones I send a full panel on, because I have no idea what's going on with it. Cool. It's just so freaking weird. Like,
very cool.
There's nothing like it. Like, I can't find nothing. Now, it did test positive for a visual clown. So it's visual clown, but I guess leopard's in it. Like, I mean, I'll go get it. It's right there. Hold on, man.
I love black pastel, leopard, and Mojave together. That's a good combo.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to have to turn my back screen off. Let me do this. Turn my green screen off for background.
The studio's just going to disappear. There it goes.
Then you'll be able to see.
Damn, can you clean out the room that quick?
So all them guitars about to buy a new snake.
Yep, got rid of them. Time to revamp, he said.
What's good, David? Thanks for stopping out.
Why take that off? Hold on. I don't know where she's at.
Yeah. I'll clip some pictures in the next couple days, Vance. I'll post them. I'm just giving them a couple days to chill out and relax. Hey, Justin, congrats on that gecko, baby. I came home with a hatchling too.
Heck yeah.
You got the gargoyle, I got the crusty.
It actually didn't make it. It passed away today, actually.
Really?
Yeah. It came out with like some web feet, and like I said, it was a really late egg. So I was kind of curious on it to begin with. So
mine was pushing almost 90 days.
Yeah, I went in there this morning and he wasn't kicking no more. Poor fella.
Poor little guy.
Interesting.
That is wicked, Ken.
Wait till you see the head. I'll show you the body first, and then I'll grab her by the head and show you the head. All right. Come here, girl.
That is funky.
Back it up just a little bit. Back it up just a little. There you
Like,
go.
look at that eye stripe. You're saying, no way, that's clown.
That is funky.
But then, look at this side. Like, the eye stripe stops and go up on the top. Then when you look at the top of her head, it has that clown marking.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
And then it has these here, like the horns that come up from the side. She's just weird, man. And I don't... Leopard black pastel Mojave, what was in it, and this just don't look like it fits that bill.
Yeah, that is strange.
Yeah.
But she wasn't going nowhere. She's a keeper. She stays right here. She proved out clown head hypo.
Very cool.
So this one, yeah. So hypo clown is one of my biggest projects because I hit it my first year.
Right on. Yeah, we've got GHI, black pastel, Wookie, bongo,
Wookie.
chocolate. We've got all of those kicking around in either hypo or clown or double heads. We have a super chocolate hypo female that we've bred to clown boys 2 or 3 years. So we've got some nice chocolate double heads and stuff like that. So.
Hey,
Right.
Ken, John said that's a Timu clown that you got there.
She is funky.
I don't know. This is a little bit better than a Timu clown. I mean, come on now. That's pretty nice looking. I mean, if it was a Timu clown, it wouldn't look pretty. This thing looks pretty. Even the... I got my green screen on. I ain't even trying with it back on. What did he pick up?
Double head. And I got a 0.1 double
Nice.
head monster DG from my past double head monster DG.
Well, all of our DG Hypo game got picked up at that show. We got some DG Hypo stuff, and we spreaded it around.
Cool.
For sure. So,
yeah.
Well, I mean, like, we're a group, you know what I mean? We put this group together, and it's just like us guys are trying to help each other grow. And by them working hypo DG down there and me working it up here and us helping each other out, in 5 years from now, our hypo DG stuff is going to be amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Good way to do it.
And that's what we're going to start implementing, all the projects like that.
Cool.
So in 5 years, everything we have is going to be sick. So that's something I wanted to ask you, like, since you're in this, like, I've heard a lot about these horns on the back of the heads. Like, come here. She don't like it when I grab her head. She's like, stop it.
I've
Like,
never
see
seen
how
one that looks like her. She's
Yeah,
definitely
like
neat.
it goes all the way up. Like the horns are usually smaller.
That's
These
funky.
go all the way to freak up. I've heard everything from that's a monsoon marker to what was it? Redhead might have them or something like that. Like just what have you seen with them? What have you noticed?
I honestly have not seen one that looks like her. She is really funky. Yeah, I wish I
know.
had something I could tell you.
She's cool.
I can probably tell you more by so that the shed that from her you probably sent to the Texas lab.
Right.
So
Yeah, I don't remember where I sent it. It was last year, like when it came out. Like, so,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't remember where it went, but
Well,
she's
I
going to
might
need a full
message
panel.
you. I might message you and ask you to send it to me, just because I'm doing more work on some of the genes we already know where things are at, and it might be kind of fun to see if she's got something else going on close by there. I don't know if you guys saw the funky clutch that Justin Kabelka got from Cryptic to a Puzzle. So yeah, I'm kind of interested in that gene where Cryptic and Clown are at, and how it interacts with other mutations. And yeah, she's got something to me, maybe somebody else listening has seen something like it, but to me, that's just weird.
Right. I got some more weird stuff I could show you too. we won't start with weird shit, because I'll show you weird shit the whole show. I can keep you going for an hour with weird stuff. I mean, I just keep hatching it out. Like, I put a super pastel het clown het suntet to a phantom het clown, and got pastels with the freakiest looking nose stamp. It's not even a head stamp. It's on their nose. Like, it's just like nothing out there at all. I can't find anything like it.
It's just like towards the nose, it's just kind of erased off.
No, like let me look at the picture. I can explain it by the picture, because it's different. Where is it?
I like stuff like that. That's fun.
Now don't forget to turn off your green
questioning a lot of
screen.
stuff.
Don't forget to turn off what?
Your green screen,
Yeah, hold on.
or won't be able to see no picture.
Right.
Pilgrim.
Yeah, this is where turning off the green screen for. Hold on. Because this is just crazy.
Yeah, that is.
Oh yeah, I saw that one. Yeah, that one was crazy.
I got 3 of them. Now that's the higher expression, because the other 2, just don't quite, the lines don't go up as far. They're there, but they're not just as far. I can't find anything like that anywhere.
Interesting.
It's like
And if it's just, and that's only one copy of Pastel. Pastel and Phantom was the only thing in it.
Hey,
Look
if you
how
turn
light
that
that is.
sideways, it looks like ET holding his head. No, the other way.
Yep.
I was looking at that from the back of its neck to its tip of its nose. It looks
I
like
guess.
ET. No, the other way.
Yeah. If you turn it so the nose is up,
Yep.
Yep.
But
then
the
it looks
picture
like
keeps
ET.
turning.
Well, it keeps turning. It won't let me.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that sees that.
Yeah,
I'm
looks
like,
like
wait a
ET
minute, I'm
going like
looking at.
that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the kind of crap I've been hatching out, and it's just like, it's cool, but it's frustrating as heck, because it's just like, I don't know. But then I think about it.
Is that a male?
I don't know. I didn't sex them yet. They're
Well,
all
if it's a
big.
male and you don't name it ET, me and you are gonna have issues.
Then I'm going to name it ET. Right on. You just named it. But then it makes me feel very fortunate to be in a situation I am, like with you guys sponsoring me, that I get those free shed tests so I can find out what's going on. Like, and that's just awesome. That's awesome. I love it.
That helps.
That helps a lot. But then again, when you can't see nothing like it, what does it really help? Because if it's something like that's not out there already, like, how would you tell that? Like, I mean, I know you, like, when you get a reading, it's like a series of lines on, fit on a spectrum or whatever. But can you tell if, I mean, I guess you could tell it's a gene that you guys don't have. Like, I guess you can't tell, like, if it's a new gene, because there's stuff out there that you just don't have.
Yeah, if it's just like 1 or 2 individuals, all we can do is run all the tests we have, run a panel, and if it's negative for everything, that tells us something. It tells us what it's not.
Right.
But to be able to find a new mutation, so if you just have 2 individuals and it is a new mutation, we can't really find it just from those 2 individuals. You really have to outbreed them for like 3 or 4 generations. So You know, you've got to have like 30, 40, 50 individuals from that line. And then once you get to that point, that's enough individuals, if you've done a good job outbreeding, that we should be able to figure out what that mutation is that causes that. So for the first few generations, all we can really do is process of elimination and say what it's not. We can't find out what it is until you've got a significant amount of offspring.
Right. All right. Well, I mean, I planned on keeping those 3 pastels that look like that anyways, just because no other reasons. There's nothing else like them. And 2 or 3 people came up and was like, man, I've seen that picture of that snake, and I've never seen anything like it. And the more and more people I showed Austin from Mutation Creation, and he hasn't seen anything like it. So if he hasn't seen anything like it, I don't know what I got going on, but
yeah,
he said it's cool. He said it was really cool. He's like, that is something I'd keep. That's cool as hell. So
yeah, that is
fun. Yeah. And I'm gonna put her away quick. Oh, she was born, like, I'm surprised this one even lasts. She was born at like 26 grams. She was a small little egg. Mm-hmm. So I wonder if that has anything to do with it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Maybe
I have had that happen a couple of times where they're really small babies. They're either a really small egg or an egg that had a problem. And so they only had a really small space to develop in. And I've had their patterns be really funky. And then I'll breed those exact same adults like 2 or 3 more times. And I never get a baby that looks like that again. So that definitely could be part of what's going on with her.
I just thought that was worth mentioning. It come from a smaller egg because I think that it just had something to do with the smaller egg and not developing. Like, the snake developed fine, but the pattern didn't hit quite right to where, yeah. But I want to put her back before she gets too cold. The AC's on and she's wrapping up around me, but I'll be right back.
Never thought of it to look at it that way, but it definitely makes sense. You know, it's going to disrupt the pattern even more because it's just a tight space. Like you said, the development and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I had one in particular. I think it was a pastel Mojave that was born from a really small egg, and it was so cool looking. It had the coolest looking pattern, and this was back when pastel Mojaves were still selling for like $2,000 or $3,000.
Right.
And you know, so we kept putting those same 2 parents together, and we never got another funky one again. And
nothing like stubbing your toe.
What's that?
Nothing like stubbing your toe. I just kicked the coffee table. What's up, John? Well, like in my left foot, which does hit a lot of the things, my nerves are damaged in it. So it's like a numb, dead foot, half of it. So it hurts, but it don't because it's numb. So, I mean, it's better already. Just the initial kick hurt.
You already got it broken in?
Yeah, it's broken for sure, 100%.
We offered him up a pimp cane for Daytona, but he wasn't with it.
My doctor gave me a cane and said, if you don't want to fall, here's a cane. I don't use a cane. I just fall. Because I got no ligaments in my left foot, and I'm a big guy, you know, and I'm like 250. And I think the strength of the bands that's holding my leg together to my foot is like for a small little Asian woman. Because it just gives out sometimes.
You're like a fallen ogre.
You're like I didn't fall at Daytona though, so I mean it was all good. But I wore my ankle brace one day like I'm supposed to, so maybe that's why.
I did see you out there one day with your little ankle brace on.
Yeah, I'm supposed to wear it every day, you know what I mean? But I mean, when I was at the show, it like was cutting off the circulation so bad in my foot. My foot went totally freaking numb. And that's why I can't wear tennis shoes because it'll make my foot totally numb. So like I'm the slide king up here, sliding Crocs. That's like even in winter I wear sliding Crocs because I can't wear shoes because my feet go numb. Well, my left foot goes numb, I should say.
Maybe you should try some running shoes instead of tennis ones.
I did try like a running shoe. But I also have high arches as well, so then I have to get the arch support. And like I'm really fussy with shoes because I have weird
like
feet.
The basics, I think they are like the good running shoes is like basics or something.
Yeah, well, no, New Balance.
New Balance.
New Balance is
New
usually
Balance,
the
yeah.
ones I go for running shoes. What's up, Casey? Thanks for
'Cause
coming in.
He ain't running nowhere though.
No,
I
he
ain't running
definitely
nowhere.
I
My
mean,
running days are over.
maybe run into the fridge for something to eat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's running his car to the grocery store is what he's doing.
Heck yeah. I was running the grocery store like there almost every day. I had to eat.
Casey.
So you said you was going, your next show that you're going to be at is the one in Charlotte?
Yeah. I'll be next month. I'll be in Charlotte, and then I will also be at Colubrid Fest. That's I think it's in Indiana, if I remember right.
Right.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
James from Jurassic Jungle, he's like my new roadie. We'll just call him a roadie. But there's an
He's
animal con.
Child.
He's a wild child for sure. But he started rubbing off on me. We was right there at the Sheets by his house, and I started just talking to the cashier like about nothing, like a random just story about nothing. And I was like, oh crap. He's rubbing off on me. I got to get the heck away from him. But he's going to Animal Con in October. Oh, cool. And I got, where did he say it was? Orlando, I think Animal Con is.
I think it is in Orlando.
Yep.
But he said he would take me all expenses paid if I made it down to his house and helped him remodel this, like a couple rooms in his house.
Oh, Jamie.
So I might get to go to that. So maybe I could talk him into going to Charlotte.
Come on.
There you go.
Come on.
Are you coming back to Florida so soon, Ken?
I mean, I would come back tomorrow if I could.
Yeah,
like if it was up to me, come up here, pick up my steaks, pack my stuff, and head right back down because I loved it. I mean, the sun was a little hot, but put a little sunblock on. You'll be all right. Jump in the water, cool off. I can handle it. Like it wasn't as bad as I was expecting it to be. But I mean, I'd come back now.
I think a lot of people say that. Kurt's the same way. Every time he comes there, he hates leaving. He's like, I don't want to go. And I'm like, bro, you got to move down here. It's great. I love it.
The saddest part about it was watching everyone leave.
Oh, yeah.
Me and James was like the first ones at the house with Aaron and Jay from Balls of Paradise. We was the first ones there and the last ones to leave. And it's just like we watched everyone come and watched everyone go. And like it was 3 o'clock in the morning, and we was out there talking to Miggy right before he left. Maybe it was around 2:30, 3 o'clock. And I was like, man, just like this is the saddest part of the whole trip, just watching everyone go. Like it just, I don't know. It was a good time. It was something I definitely needed. It like rejuvenated me. How's it going, Jamie? Thanks for coming in. I don't know if I said what's up to you, but yeah, I mean, if you guys get a chance, like get into these reptile shows and do the whole bed and breakfast with people from this hobby business, because we're good people and it's just all good fun. I mean, do it, put it together, do it, have your own. We had a blast.
And no, for me, like just like the animals, being able to go out and sit and interact with the animals, also having shows to look forward to, knowing I'm going to see people and see what they produced. And, I remember when you hatched that one out. And it's right. so good for your mental health to have that.
Oh, yeah. It's like a good like decompress too from like the real world and back to our hobby, what we love to do, and you get to spend it with everybody else that loves to do what we love to do as well, so it's a good decompress time for sure. It was much well needed for me, so I loved it. You couldn't ask for more, you really can't. You really can't.
Man, that hour went by fast. We're down to 5 minutes left. Holy cow. But where could everyone find you out there on social media? Like, let them know where you're at, where they can find you.
Yeah, so
sure you guys are everywhere.
Easiest places to see us. We do have a weekly YouTube show, Reptile Genetics Weekly. So you can find us on YouTube with Reptile Genetics Weekly. And then that also we talk about, what's going on with the new tests and when results are coming out and stuff like that on there, as well as talking about things like parthenogenesis and chimeras and paradox and, just all the genetic things that we all see here and there. But then the other two main places we're on is Instagram and Facebook. And so if you look for Rare Genetics Inc. on either of those, those are the three best places to get us.
If you can't find them, go to my community tab. I share out all their videos. So just look on my community tab. You'll find them 100%.
We're pretty easy to find. As long as you can remember Rare Genetics, we're pretty easy.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you if you type in RGI, because like when I first started, like, trying to like share you guys out, research you guys, do what I do, I typed in RGI and it wouldn't come up. And I was just like, why ain't it coming up? And then you have to type in Rare Genetics. I started typing in Reptile Genetics for the longest time. I was like, Reptile Genetics. No, it's Rare Genetics. And just type in Rare Genetics, you'll find it. Don't do RGI.
Yep. If you can remember Rare Genetics, you'll be good to go.
You'll be good.
So Will's got a question for you.
You guys can't miss it. The logo's everywhere,
Right?
Yeah, you can just go to Morph Market and say genetic testing, and then our logo will come up. You're like, oh yeah, Rare Genetics.
Yep, there it is.
So Will's got a question for you. We'll ask real quick, but Ben, what is the facts on Partho? Can Partho babies breed, or they have issues?
They most certainly do have issues. So I've hatched out a couple of clutches that had some Partho babies in them, and I immediately look at them as being pets, or ones. I've never produced a super cinnamon or a super black pastel because I've never done that pairing, but I did make
Something
one
like
because
that, Casey.
of Partho. And so I'm going to keep her just because that might be the only super black pastel I'll ever make. So yeah, they usually have a difficult, like a lot of the time when you have a Partho clutch, you'll lose some of the eggs during incubation. Then the ones that do hatch, a lot of the times they have problems. And then if they do live and grow, a lot of the time they don't thrive. So like they'll still live, grow slowly, and then every once in a while you can get one to grow all the way up to being sexually mature and breed for you, but it's just not going to be as good as if they're, essentially when you get a Partho animal, that's an extremely inbred animal. And so it's just, there's a much higher probability you're going to have issues.
Yep. I'm learning that there's a local guy, I'm not going to mention any names, that I've bought a couple snakes from, and I think he has some extreme inbreeding going on, and I'm having problems with his clutches. Like the females, I thought maybe I burnt my male out, but there was 7 eggs, 2 was not viable. It were just slugs. And well, now it's down to 1 egg just because the eggs just looked weird. The veins weren't right. And I don't even know if that 1 egg's going to make it. So, I mean, we'll see. Yeah, it's a bummer. And she's a cool snake, too. She's a Huffman HRA Orange Ghost. So, like, I'm like, come on, just
that's a cool one to have.
Do something.
Yeah.
But she's got, like, she's Huffman HRA and she has a wobble. And I think it's from inbreeding. And then I have a Huffman Black Pastel Het Hypo Posset Pied from him that also has kind of a wobble. And if you watch him, you kind of say, I got to know him, and he does a lot of inbreeding. And unfortunately, I think that causes issues in the long run. So that's why I want to outsource genes, trade things, you know what I mean? Bring them fresh genes in there so you're not inbreeding.
Yeah, whenever I'm starting a new project, the first year I try to buy 3, 4, 5 females, and then I wait a year or 2 and buy a male from someone completely different.
Completely different, yeah. Right.
Yep.
All right, we're right at an hour. Stan, you want to start wrapping it up for us, buddy?
Hey, Ben, thanks for coming out. I appreciate it, man. Everybody in chat, thank you guys. So you guys know where to find Ben. He already told you. he needs some sheds. So if anybody's got any, send them over. If you need something tested, hit him up. They'll take care of you. And like always, man, please support US Arc. If you're not, I don't know what y'all doing.
What are
Don't
you
forget
doing?
about US Arc Florida, because like I always say, what happens here could trickle your way. So support, man. Strength in numbers is what we need. We could pull in a big auction like we did in Daytona, 117,000 in one night. And they should be pulling 3 times that amount over the year of just regular plain Jane donations.
Right.
So please support, man, like always. And thanks everybody for coming out tonight. I appreciate it.
Yep.
Right on. What's up, Patrick P? What you got for us?
Same like I tell everybody, keep them head held high. It's just speed bumps in the road. Don't let it stop you or bring you down, because as soon as you drop that head, you're going to fall behind. So like I tell everybody, keep pushing and keep pushing. Nothing's easy in life. So, and Ben, thank you for coming out, man. Great information. Man, I just can't look forward to the more genetics you keep doing and keep running. So keep on pushing, man. That shit's awesome, especially the clubrids. That's great to see too, man. I'd love to know the hog nose and stuff like that here. It's great. Can't ask for more. So keep doing it, man. And like I say, the audience, everybody, I love you guys for coming out and supporting everything. Can't ask for more. So
All righty, Ben. RGI, thank you. You support the show. We can't be appreciated enough. Everyone in the chat, thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting us. We're not going nowhere. We're going to stay here, and we're going to preach US Arc, and we're going to preach community. That's what we do. Will and Eddie from 217 Static Works, other sponsors to the show, we appreciate you guys as well. Shout out to them guys. You're just helping us stay, and we're staking the ground, and you help that stake drive further. Appreciate you 100%. I think that I'm holding the RWO show this week, Thursday. I asked Nick if he wanted to, because he's been coming, so he's earned the right to get a show if he wants it. So either be on Nick or my channel, but whoever's channel it's on, we're doing like a 10-lead recap, and I'm inviting James from Jurassic Gym. He's going to be on with us, so it's going to be a good show. Tune in Thursday at 9 o'clock Eastern. You're not going to want to miss this one for sure. But until then, guys, keep your head up. Community, just it's mind-boggling to me the amount of friends and good people that I've met in such a short period of time. And this weekend, it's grown, and it's grown substantially. And I just look forward for more of these. Like, I can't wait to the next one. You two guys from Florida, your brothers. Like, heck yeah. I love you guys. Appreciate you two every bit as much.
You already know, bro.
Yeah, you already know. But until Thursday, we'll see you guys later. Thanks, Dr. Ben. Thanks, everybody in the audience.
Definitely.
We'll see you then.